Hi guys, welcome to this episode of the Humans of Mahabharat with Bhavna Didi and me Amish on the Immortal India podcast. Today we are going to be discussing Ma Gandhari, a fascinating character who chose to fit in completely with her family. But first, a bit of a backstory.
So Gandhari Ma, was a princess of Gandhar, which is modern day Kandahar. She was the daughter of King Subala. Subala is good
Good
strength.
strength.
Good strength. So she was the daughter of King Subala. Her apple of Subala's eyes. And an astrologer said when she was still a child that, her first husband will die very, very early. And her second husband will have a long life. Gandhari was a child. So Subala, being a doting father, what he did was he got his daughter married to a goat and then sacrificed the goat. So Gandhari's first marriage ended, and then she grew up and she married into the famous Kuru Khandan. She married Dhritarashtra. She came to Hastinapur, and when she came to, well, those were the times. She arrived in Hastinapur and discovered that her husband is blind. I don't know what her motivations were, Amish. Was it in a as a sense of sacrifice, great sacrifice, empathy? I want to experience what you are experiencing, my husband. Was it from, like you said, desire to fit in, to her new family? Many women want to do that, and it's not entirely a bad thing unless you do not, so long as you don't lose yourself. Um, desire to fit in, or was it was it a silent form of protest, frustration, anger, whatever may be the reasons? She blindfolded herself for life. For life. She never, never, never saw again, except once during the battle.
We'll come to that. But yeah, it's. I wonder how sacrifice works because in the modern day, um, in marriages, there are some cases in India, much more in the West, but in India too, where a woman comes and just says, "My life, my rules. I'm not going to adjust at all. Mama Jivana, Mama Niyamaha." I wonder if that term was there in those days. And there's the other extreme where they fit in completely and lose their astitva. There are some communities where the woman actually changes her name.
Her name.
After marriage. And is it that both the extremes make for an unbalanced life, and the husband should adjust a bit, the wife should adjust a bit?
Absolutely.
That's what a good marriage is.
Yeah, ताली दो हाथ से बजती है.
हाँ.
It
But if
is
the
true.
wife adjusts completely, like Ma Gandhari, does that lead to an imbalance? मतलब, yeah, just a thought.
So what you're talking about fitting in, the urge to fit in or the pressure to fit in.
Yeah.
I don't think
Or
it is.
say, get lost. My life, my rules. I'm not changing a bit.
So, I do think that at the end of the day, we are Indians. Even, among Gen Z and the Gen Alpha that is, coming into being, we are Indians. And we Indians don't marry a human being, we marry a family, right? But tali do haath se bajti hai na bhai.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I fit into your family, you fit
have to
into
fit into
my
my
family.
family.
And fitting in doesn't mean I blind myself, na. And extreme sacrifice. Sacrifice is a good word, but it can't be pointless, na. Right? Virtue signaling.
Do you think that Ma Gandhari, by blindfolding herself with that great sacrifice, blinded herself to everything that was going on in the family?
Amish, to begin with, I think as a partner, she married Dhritarashtra. And a good marriage is when you compensate each other's shortcomings and weaknesses and be supportive of each other. If her husband could not see, she should have become his eyes. You know, आप मेरी आंखों से देखिए, right? Instead of just pointlessly, you know, in empathy, saying मैं भी कुछ नहीं देखूंगी, you know. Be your partner's eyes. See the things that your partner is unable to see. That is about the marriage. But you know, when we decided to do this Humans of Mahabharat, you know, this new podcast, I
Your idea. Full credit to Didi.
I've spent the past few days dwelling on these characters, and last evening I was, you know, sitting at home and dwelling on Ma Gandhari, and something struck me. Amish, she had 101 children. She never saw her children. She never saw her children.
Oh, yeah.
Except for one, Duryodhan,
Duryodhan.
who she saw once. Can you imagine? A mother who never lays eyes on her children.
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling, right? It's because you are unseeing your own child and unseeing impacts. Even when, you know, we are sitting in a restaurant and a waiter serves you your palak paneer, stop mid conversation and look at the waiter and say thank you. You know, chehra chamak jata hai. There's something about seeing human beings, you know. And when a mother is not even seeing her little infant, imagine बच्चे पैदा हुए, दुशाला, दुशासन, दुर्योधन, विकर्ण, ये पैदा हुए, माँ ने उन्हें देखा नहीं. No eye to eye contact. This is crazy because you feel abandoned. Because unseeing is disempowering. There's a
And
political side.
Dhritarashtra had no choice.
Yeah,
But she did.
she did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because unseeing, Amish, there's a political side. You know, in offices, politics happens through seeing and unseeing. कभी कभी आप आएंगे, आपको देखा नहीं जा रहा है, कोई गुड मॉर्निंग नहीं बोल रहा है, गुड हेलो नहीं बोल रहा है कोई. यू नो, ये पॉलिटिक्स है. एक तो ये भी हो सकता है यू आर डिस्ट्रैक्टेड, यू नो, कि आप अपने ही धुन में हैं. या फिर, you know, you were talking about gut instinct, you know, the other day, and there's an instinctive power play in unseeing, because, and you know, I think in the office environment or even in sometimes in families, you unsee the powerful. If you see someone in your environment is powerful, you will, not consciously, at an instinctive level, you unsee because you want the powerful to feel disempowered. Because जब कोई तुम्हें सामने से आ रहा है, हेलो या गुड मॉर्निंग नहीं बोलेगा, अंदर थोड़ी कसक होती है, चुपता है, you feel disempowered. So there is a politics to unseen. इसीलिए तो सारे के सारे कौरव पावर के भूखे थे. Because they were unseen by their mother. माँ ने कभी देखा नहीं. तो hankering to be seen.
And what was her role? क्या वो सिर्फ एक पत्नी थी, माँ भी नहीं थी क्या? एक रानी नहीं थी क्या? तो if you sacrifice all other roles for this great sacrifice for one role, it ends up being an unbalanced life, and it's actually not good at the end of the day.
Sometimes sacrifice is selfish.
वो भी है.
हाँ.
वो भी है.
Sometimes I'm sacrificing so that I make you dependent on me, so that I made you, I control you through sacrifice. You feel indebted to me. You feel, you know, you have to set your time aside, set your desires aside, set your wants aside for me. Why? Because I've sacrificed.
Renowned industrialist Mr. Harshvardhan Neotia on the Mahabharata.
Meet Gandhari, Queen Mother and one of the most quietly complex figures in the Mahabharata. At her marriage to the blind king Dhritarashtra, she blindfolded herself for life, a profound gesture of empathy, choosing to share her husband's darkness out of love and loyalty. But in choosing blindness, Gandhari also turned away from uncomfortable truths, especially when it came to her sons. Her love for Duryodhan was fierce, but it often blurred her judgment. Though she knew of his misdeeds, her interventions were soft spoken, her warnings veiled. When he sought her blessings before the war, all she said was, "May victory go to the side of Dharma." She stood by him, but never stood up to him. Gandhari's story is one of deep devotion, but also of restraint when action was needed most. Her silence became complicit. Her gentle presence, though well-meaning, couldn't stop the storm that followed. What does Gandhari teach us today, especially as parents, mentors, or leaders? That love, if not anchored in courage and clarity, can become a quiet enabler of harm. To truly care is not to shield blindly, but to guide bravely. Real love calls for honest reflection, timely intervention, and the strength to say, "This is not right." If Gandhari could speak to us now, she might say, "Stand by your loved ones, but don't close your eyes to their faults. Love deeply, but wisely. Let your affection empower them to grow, not shield them from the truth. Because the greatest gift we can offer those we love isn't just devotion, it's discernment."
आजकल वो एक्चुअली वेस्ट में इतना दिखता है. आई वाज इन द यूके एंड देयर दीज पीपल जस्ट प्रोटेस्टिंग जस्ट स्टॉप ऑयल, एंड उनके चेहरे पे देखो तो दे हैव दिस लुक लाइक दे आर मॉडर्न डे महात्मा गांधीज, और आई एम एन आउटसाइडर, आई एम नॉट अ ब्रिटिश सिटीजन. बट यार वो ट्रैफिक रोक रहे हैं, कोई बच्चा स्कूल जाने की कोशिश कर रहा है, एग्जाम है, नो जस्ट स्टॉप ऑयल. You know, some person has to take a relative to the hospital, they are blocking the car, no, just stop oil. A irreplaceable priceless heritage like a painting, उसके ऊपर कुछ फेंक देंगे, बर्बाद कर देंगे, you know, forever, just stop oil. And that entire feel that they have is, we are sacrificing, we are so morally superior, and it's like that they are sacrificing only for their role as environmentalists. None of the other roles matter. मतलब अगर कोई भूखा बच्चा है, यूरोप इज़ अ वेल्दी कॉन्टिनेंट, तो अफ्रीका में क्या भूखा मरे, जस्ट स्टॉप ऑयल सो दैट यू कैन फील गुड ऑन योर इंस्टाग्राम फीड. मतलब हाउ चाइल्डिश इज दिस? एंड द एंटायर थिंग, लुक एट मी, लुक हाउ ग्रेट आई एम डूइंग अ सैक्रिफाइस. इज दिस one of the risks of doing one big sacrifice for one role? You stop seeing the other roles, that all of us have many roles to play in life, not just one.
So pointless sacrifice.
Was she not a good mother because of this?
Absolutely. Because in order to be able to guide your children, to be able to train your children, you have to see ना, देखो और फिर समझाओ, right? तो पेरेंटिंग रोल को ही एब्डिकेट कर दिया. बट एक चीज है अमीश, सैक्रिफाइस अ बैड वर्ड देन?
No, आई एम बैलेंस. हर चीज में बैलेंस होना चाहिए. I think if there's one lesson from
इंसिडेंटली 8 साल बड़ी हूँ तुमसे, तुम्हारे लिए मैंने भी सैक्रिफाइस किया है एज अ चाइल्ड. जता रही हूँ. पॉइंटलेस सैक्रिफाइस.
fortunately balanced sacrifice था.
कोई सैक्रिफाइस नहीं था. आई जस्ट एंजॉयड योर चाइल्ड. बट द
नहीं, but
पॉइंट,
ये भी है आजकल that you see there's another issue कि आजकल parenting has become like you have to support your child through everything. ऐसा ये एक धारणा बन गया है. It's more the Western style of parenting, modern Western style of parenting, which is coming into India also in the elite circles. कि be blind to the faults of your child. We see that, and we see that actually in societies. Child is behaving badly, माँ बाप उसको टोक नहीं रहे हैं, and your job is not to protect your child or mollycoddle your child through everything. Your job is to prepare the child for life, because you are not going to be around as a parent forever. लेकिन आजकल वो तो भूल ही गए एक तरह से, just blindfolding yourself to your
love
children.
is blind, huh? Actually, love should not be blind.
Love should not be blind.
Attachment is blind.
हाँ.
Love cannot be blind. Love has to be able to see. You are right, because maybe parents make their children feel special as compensation for not really seeing they're giving them time and guiding them, you know, because tough love is hard. Tough love needs time and commitment. So it's easier.
Hard for the person receiving tough love also, which I received from you and Dada. Ashish or मैं, we are twin brothers. Dada, Didi were like our second mummy daddy, because Didi is 8 years elder. Ashish and I are twins. Didi is 8 years elder to me. Anish Dada 6 years elder to me. So yeah.
No,
अच्छा, आपने जिस ऐसे ही साइड में रख दिया when I said हमने इतना tough love सफर किया है.
but you were the delight of my life. But yeah, sacrifice is not a bad word. Sacrifice should be mindful कि मैं sacrifice कर रही हूँ and the person I'm sacrificing from is gaining from it,
Yeah.
is benefiting from it. Even
Sacrifice should not be personal ego. It should actually be to help someone.
हाँ,
It's not कि look at me, मैंने इतना बड़ा sacrifice किया है, मेरे Instagram पे like करो. That should not be the aim.
and
for
sacrifice should certainly not be unseen. I think this is a very common weakness. You know, when we love someone, we do not want to see their, you know, their darker, their shadow side. You know, तो हम blindfold कर लेते हैं अपने आप को. तो the most effective love is I see you completely, and I choose to love you. Right? And Gandhari माँ वो कर ही नहीं पाई. You are right, you know, she also spent her life making Duryodhan feel very special. So almost as compensation for not seeing him,
Not seeing him. हाँ.
you know, and not guiding him and not training him. She made him feel special. Very dark life.
And at the end of it all, at the end of the Mahabharata, actually you know, I'm sure many of you are aware of this incident. At the end of the Mahabharata, माँ गंधारी प्रभु श्री कृष्ण को श्राप देती हैं that you could have stopped this war if you'd wanted to. And इस विषय पर मैंने भी कुछ शोध किया है, कुछ सोच विचार किया है, and I thought this is an example of in the Indian tradition that even the gods are not above the law of cause and effect. That Ma Gandhari could curse him, and Lord Krishna just accepted it. He didn't punish her that how dare you, this blasphemy, how can you say something to a god. Prabhu Shri Krishna just folded his hands together and just accepted her curse. बट ये एक नज़रिया है. दूसरा नज़रिया ये है कि भाई इवन एट द एंड ऑफ इट ऑल माँ गंधारी वो स्टिल ब्लाइंड टू व्हाट शी कुड हैव डन टू प्रिवेंट द वॉर. उन्होंने बस अपवर्ड डेलीगेशन कर दिया कि भगवान रोक सकते थे भाई, लेकिन आपने अपने बच्चों को ठीक से पला बड़ा नहीं किया,
Husband को
गाइड नहीं किया. दैट वाज अ रोल यू कुड हैव प्लेड.
Not only that, Amish, बड़ी बहन भी थी
हाँ,
शकुनी की, right?
Yes.
So, you know, she blinded herself to her brother's machinations and, you know, the chaos that her brother created in her family.
करेक्ट.
तो
सब अनदेखा कर रही थी
सब अनदेखा कर दिया and in the
और
end
अंत में सब भगवान
washed her hands off everything
हाँ, कि सब-
because she even blamed her brother. Okay, at the end कि she was angry with even her brother, but वो भाई ऐसा बना क्यों?
हाँ.
तुमने अपने छोटे भाई को भी तो गाइड नहीं किया कि क्या कर रहे हो? Why are you playing these games in my family? Why are you misguiding my children? You know, why are you not being the correct, giving the correct support to my husband? Why aren't you being a brother wants his sister's happiness, na? So what did Shakuni do? You know, to make Gandhari happy. He ruined her happiness, and she allowed him to.
करेक्ट.
So actually, she blinded herself to everything, na?
And at the end of it all, just blame God.
Just blamed God. हाँ.
And
Blamed God, cursed God.
curse God.
हाँ.
और प्रभु श्री कृष्ण का उनका दिल इतना विशाल था that he accepted it also. But yeah, not taking responsibility.
Yeah. But you know, as
All because भाई मैंने इतना बड़ा sacrifice किया है.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the role that pinches me the most is that बच्चों को अनदेखा कर दिया.
I never
Your
saw
own
it.
children. Yeah.
Actually,
She never saw
Never saw them.
her children.
सिर्फ एक बार दुर्योधन को
Yeah.
एंड वो भी मतलब
इस धरती पर आए, जिए, लड़े, मरे, मदर नेवर सॉ देम.
और माँ की ममता से विशाल तो कुछ नहीं होता है.
या नो ममता.
हाँ.
या इन गांधारी माँ.
Yeah.
एंड नो अर्धांगिनी ईदर.
No Ardhangini.
या
This is something that we can learn from माँ गंधारी. उन्होंने तो एक्चुअल ब्लाइंड फोल्ड लगाया था, लेकिन आजकल कई लोग मेटाफोरिकल ब्लाइंड फोल्ड लगा के चलते हैं. दूसरों को ठीक से देखते नहीं हैं, अपने आप को आईने में ठीक से देखते नहीं हैं. And blaming others, blaming God. Blaming others is very easy. Blaming God is the easiest because, well, God will not say anything to you.
वर देयर रिडीमिंग फीचर्स इन गांधारी?
Yeah, of course. Actually, ये ज़्यादा critical हो गया.
You know, no, I was just because I was trying to think, were there redeeming features in her? Yes. You know, in which role? As a Jethani. She was very good with
You're right,
Kunti
with
Ma.
Kunti Ma, you're right.
Always.
Always.
The children were fighting and, you know, the husbands weren't getting along, but she always got along with Kunti. So, एक रिश्ते में वो खरी उतरी as a Jethani. She
Actually,
was
very
a
true.
Jethani Didi,
Very true.
right?
Very true. Very
Yeah.
true. Very true. क्योंकि उन्होंने हर बार कुंती, she gave good advice to Kunti Ma also.
Yeah.
She supported her when she needed it also. Yes, you're right.
And you know, most difficult for a mother,
हाँ.
Gandhari acknowledged the qualities in Kunti's children and praised them to her face. She did it. Not easy for a woman.
Not easy. Fair enough. So much to learn from Ma Gandhari. For you guys to think that what can you learn from Ma Gandhari, from her areas of improvements, her strengths as well. And yes, it's very easy to blame others, blame fate, blame God. Much more difficult to remove the blindfold, look at yourself in the mirror, and improve. And at least one thing that the Indian traditions say very clearly, your fate is in your hands, not in the hands of anyone else. It's all up to you. Great place to end this episode, Didi, of the Humans of Mahabharat. Thank you so much for joining us. If you like this episode, hit like and subscribe below so that you can receive notifications when the next episode launches. From Bhavna Didi and me, thank you so much. Namaste.